So wonderful. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to meet you again. It's another trading day. It's Wednesday, 26th of May, and I'm really happy to have you here in this morning briefing show presented by Admirals. And with me, my name is Markus Gabel, and I'm happy to spend my lifetime with you. And I will do all my best and a lot of effort to make that value as possible, to give you as much as possible content you can use for your own trading, of course. So welcome on YouTube as well. And by the way, we stream this morning briefing show live on YouTube as well. So if you look it later, or if you look it right now on YouTube, then you will find a button on the right side of your picture. You can subscribe it so you will never miss an episode. You can watch it later, by the way. And there is a thumb up. And if you think the show is good and it's helpful for you, it's a great tool to help you, then give us a like. Even you say that's not the good thing, then give us thumb down, whatever is your mind. It's up to you. It's just only on you. And if you have any specials or comment or something else, then below there's a commentary field there. You can leave your comment, whatever is in your mind. Because the biggest secret in trading, guys, there is no secret. The secret is deep in you. And as you know, and as I tell you every morning, follow the rules and stick to the rules and follow the plan. As you can see in my bag, stick to the rules all the time. And as you can see here, where is it? I prepared something for you today because we make an experiment this morning. Oh, so hopefully you are carefully this morning. Okay, so let's go on. And let me share my screen. And there you will see the topic of today. And just give me the chat. So the chat. And of course, I have to fix that one. Great. So wonderful. Good morning, all guys on YouTube and on Zoom as well. So unfortunately, I have just 3 screens, so I can see the chat on the right side. Dauda, wonderful. Good morning. And of course, lovely good morning to Anna, my moderator in the back. Without her, we couldn't make this show. So you see, what we're talking about today, the trading and fear, really interesting. And this is a kind of guiding topic for our morning briefing show for this Wednesday. So, but first of all, we want to check the numbers. We want to check the charts. Success, you know, is not a fantasy, it's a formula, especially as a private trader. You should follow any rules, whatever is in your mind. And I follow the Dow trading. And Dow trading is not a theory, it's lived practice. Yeah, we trade out of the correction and follow the trend as early as possible. The hit quote is around about 72%, and this is enough to make money in trading. So the rules are really simple. Valid trend is needed. Without no trend, no trade, NT. The majority of the trend should be maximum fourth trend arm, and we want to trade out of correction, and we wait for a balance candle or something, reversal patterns, whatever you see in your trade. So let's go through the analysis this morning and let's see the numbers. So there came out some numbers last morning or this morning. The New Zealand rate decision, but there was no changing. But we have a huge impact about New Zealand dollar because the press conference was really surprising because they said it's really, it's depending of the circumstances if they will rise the rate decision. And that was really surprisingly for all traders. As a consequence, the New Zealand dollar was really strong this morning, and that was really interesting. So, but by the way, today it's a really calm day. Just only the weekly petroleum status report will come out this afternoon. That's the events for today. So let's go through the charts. Oh, by the way, today is Wednesday, guys. I'm almost forgotten. So let me invite you to the afternoon show. It's Paul. He's talking about his trading art or science. This is really interesting topic, guys. And on Friday, Jens is talking about how do professional traders use the RSI in their trading. This is a special indicator. And if you have time, watch it or check it later on YouTube if you want. But Paul and Jens would appreciate it a lot if you spend your precious lifetime with those guys, two great traders as well, by the way. So let's go. Let's go through the charts. And I see in my eyes all your questions. Give me time to answer that. So first of all, Australian Swiss franc, you know, it's swing trading. The 4-hourly chart, it needs time. So we are on track. Actually, we are a little bit in the correction, but the purple line means we are in profit and everything is fine. The blue rectangle means there we want to sell half of our position to make money. Next one is Euro Australian dollar. So the Australian dollar is reacting a little bit on the New Zealand impact this morning. So actually you see we didn't have a trend continuation there because there was no close, not really a close, that's too less. Not really a close above the last 0.2, so more sellers than buyers. So actually, I'm speculating that we will find new buyers at the point of low. So the purple line means that's my soft stop. I calculated my money. I want to invest in that trading idea below the last 0.3. And as you know, the target is always the point of control because that's normal price behavior from a special edition, special prices back to a normal price. So let it go. And yeah, but this is the topic, you know, if you feel fear, you cannot handle this trade properly. And therefore, that's the topic for today. So Euro Canadian dollar, we are circling around the entry. The purple line means we cut a possible loss and we have to take the next bus if we realize, okay, that's not the right bus to this morning. Then Euro British pound, we are fine in profit actually. And by the way, my plan was to take out half of the position round about here. Okay, so and final target, by the way, is the point of control. So the question is, if you are strong enough to hold it out, to fight with that, are you really strong enough? And here we come, close the circle to the question, do you feel fear? As long as you feel fear, it's not possible to become strong. That's the point. So Euro, Swiss franc, yeah, back on track. To be honest, I don't know. Actually, we don't have a trend continuation because there was not really a close below the last 0.2. So everything is fine. We are circling around the last 0.2. You see, it's an interesting price situation. The price actually is circling exactly at the last 0.2. Really interesting, right? So we have seemingly more sellers than buyers there, but I don't care about that. So we sold half of the position already. The soft stop is in profit. So what should happen? Nothing can happen. Worst case, we made money because soft stop is in profit. Nothing can happen. Okay, so let it go. Let it go. The target is the point of control. So Euro New Zealand dollar, yeah, that's the bad impact. Yeah, that was the numbers, that was the rate decision, but there was no changing. It was the press conference because, you know, traders have expectations. And what follows on expectations? Disappointments all the time. So who has the problem? It is about the news? No, it's always about the expectations. That's by the way, it's a tenet for your life. So if you feel disappointment, it's on you because you feel disappointed because about your expectations. So stop having expectations and you will never feel disappointments. Think it through. It's really interesting. So how we can handle this one? So the purple line. So first of all, what changed? Basically nothing. Point of control is still above, no changing. The trend is still valid. Yeah. Now we come back in the correction zone, and now we must realize, oh, my bus has an accident. Unfortunately, sometimes it happens. So what do we have to do? Close it, but not manually. So with this candle, and this candle will be closed at 11 a.m. German time. Fix it to your own time, wherever you are around the world. Then trail the hard stop below the spike of that candle and let the market decide if you get out or not. If you will get out, the trend is still valid, even the secondary trend, because the secondary trend is this one. You see, movement correction, then movement and correction. Here's the next move. And now we're on a correction. You see, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Basically, it's a perfect situation. We have two trends. Both of them are running in the same direction, in direction of the point of control. So nothing happened. Yeah. So wait for it. Maybe with a high volume zone there, it could be interesting. Let it go. Yeah. And then trail the stop at 11. If you want to see how I handle this, then follow all my social channels if you want. So, and the social channels you can see here. Give me this hint. So that's the social channel. First of all, if you have a special question, then send an email to livetrading@admiralmarkets.com or make a video and send it to those guys. They will give it to me, and then we can talk about live in the morning show. Otherwise, you can follow my Instagram channel, How Trader, or Twitter. I use Twitter very often through the day. I show you my changings, new trading ideas, whatever it is. And my name there is DayTrader70. By the way, smart guys will realize that's my birthday year. Yes, it is. I'm really old. And Facebook, How Trading, and my new baby, it's twitch.tv/DowHowTrader. It's a free streaming channel, and it's free of charge. And you see, you can see me mostly the entire day with the camera. You can ask me whatever you want. If you're finished with that, then you can ask me there. Okay. So now let's see what happens there. British pound, Swiss franc, we're circling around the point of control. At the entry, there is nothing to do. Trend is still valid. Let it go. Point of control is really far away, and that's the final target. British pound, US dollar, you see the benefit of the soft stop. Nothing happens. Let it go. Let it go. Let the market decide how much money you can make. So that's another worst case, New Zealand dollar. So actually we are in the correction, as you can see here. And here is the same with, this candle. It's a little bit different to Euro New Zealand dollar. This candle has a close above my soft stop. And normally I should trail my stop to that, but you can handle it differently. I wait if we will have a close above that candle, and then I trail my stop. Because actually I can see there is a very interesting zone here. And maybe this could work as a resist zone, maybe. So, and this is a question of emotions. If you feel too much fear, you cannot handle this in that way. So, and therefore, Anna, we can start the poll of the day. I have my question for today. I thought this morning, what should I ask you, especially about that? And then I realized a lot of people have problems with that. So the question for you today is, let me share a little bit your thoughts with me. Do you ever feel fear while trading? That's the question of the day. We have 3 answers. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Or sometimes. So do you feel, and you can see it in YouTube as well. Thanks, Anna. Do you feel fear while trading? Answer number 1, yeah, I do. No, I don't, is answer number 2. On answer number 3, only sometimes. Okay, so, and the question from Willie, for example, yeah, what to do with New Zealand pillar in front of rate decisions? Better sell them, the rate decision is already over. So I explained what you can do, but you only can handle this if you don't feel fear. So, and we have, yeah, come on guys, push the button, it's free, don't hesitate. Come on, guys. We are a huge community this morning. Push the button. Let me know. And it's just the more you join this session, the more fun we can have. And you know, I prepared an example, an experiment this morning for you. Okay. So, do you ever feel fear while trading? Yeah, I do. No, I don't. Or only sometimes. So, and now what's William? So let me see questions. Okay, there is no disappointment. Alexander, I guess you are in my coaching, right? It's a different stuff. Could you please tell me how can I put only Heikinashi candles on my chart without Japanese candle? Yeah, I do. So let me show you this one. Okay, this is, let's open a new chart. For example, whatever. What should we take? Yeah, let's do that one. Open a chart. Then set your time frame, whatever it is. Then open the navigator. And then in the navigator, you will find Heikin Ashi here on the left side. Heikin Ashi. It's in the row of examples. Here, examples, you will find Heikin Ashi. So double click or maybe put it in and then click just only OK. That's all. So now you have Heikinashi, but you can see it looks a little bit different. It looks a bit stupid. So first of all, you have on the upper side, you have 3 different buttons. That's the candles on the left side. That's the bar chart. So first click bar chart. So you see now it's a kind of different. So if you want to change the color, go into the properties. Into the properties. I knew it. I have problems actually with this, and I don't know why. Damn it! Sorry. Now I have to restart. I have to restart. And I don't know why. So just a moment. I have to make a restart. That's the technical part. So here we go. So again, open a chart. Then set your time frame. Then Heikinashi in. And at the best, set your, whatever is it, your colors. You have to change it in 2 spots. First, you can change your color here, blue and red, whatever it is. And of course, on, I guess that's enough. Here you can change the color. Okay, so put it in. Then again, bar chart. And then you see that's a little bit, yeah, it's the bar chart. And if you don't want to see that's kind of confusing, then I cannot do that here right now because I have a problem with MetaTrader since a couple of days. If I click on a display, then I have problems with it. And I don't know why actually. So, but if you go on indicator list and you go in the preparations again, yeah, then you can give that spike here, the bars, the same color as your background, and then they disappear. And then you have the normal candles like I have here, for example, here. Then it looks like my chart, okay? So unfortunately, it's a little bit stupid. I don't know why. So following rules and not playing with money you cannot miss. You don't have to feel fear. Absolutely, that's one of the interesting things. Yeah. So another question. So Sven, wonderful, good morning. Do you also trade with S&P 500 and NASDAQ? If no, any webinars coming up in Admiral Markets? Thank you. Oh, I don't know. I always have S&P and NASDAQ on my list. Not for day trading. Day trading I only do in the Dow Jones. But also I have NASDAQ and S&P on my list, but in daily chart or in 4-hourly chart. Mostly in daily chart, but not for day trading, because I have to follow the law of probabilities. So therefore I cannot handle this. Okay. So what's on my watch list for today? Unfortunately, it's really stupid. So let me change my system here right now. So we have interesting result of the poll. Do you ever feel fear while trading? So we have almost 50%. Yeah, I do. 12% no, I don't, and 38% only sometimes. I understand because I am the one who felt fear a lot of in my past, by the way. So here we go. We are back on track. So what's on my watch list for this week? On my watch list is, here we go, Australian dollar, US dollar. Oh, what was another question? Where can I find the volume profile for MetaTrader 5? At the best, go on my homepage if you want. It's, where is it? Homepage, dowhow-trading.com, and then send me in contact. Yeah, and then I send you the link for the indicator. But by the way, it's not free of charge, okay? So Australian dollar, US dollar. So as you can see here, we have a kind of trend which is facing upwards, by the way. So this one, movement, then correction. Then we have the big move to the upper side. Then a correction. Then the next move. And then we saw the correction. And now we are kind of moved to the upper side again. So, and now as you can see here, we have a kind of secondary uptrend as well. And this one. Check this movement, correction, and then move. We have a close above the last 0.2, and then we wait for the next correction, maybe down to the point of control again, or close to the point of control again, then balance candle, and then go up. Two trends in our direction, away from the point of control. It's not expensive, it's not cheap, it's normal price. And we know prices always works in that way. From a normal price up in an extreme zone, up or down, and back again. And this situation we can use based on trend trading. Yeah. So this is Australian dollar, US dollar on my watch list. So then Australian New Zealand dollar, a similar situation, because we have this one movement and we are circling around the point of control. This is the most important thing. movement correction, then the next move, circling around the point of control, again up, and now again back to the point of control. And here we have a similar situation. Yeah, we are creating, actually, there's developing a new secondary trend. And the next correction, maybe this will lead us back to the point of control and then balance candle, and then we can go up. Okay, that's the point. So, and crude oil in weekly chart, we have a lovely trend. Look at this one. By the way, as you can see, the price come back to the point of control. Just look at this one. So, and now we have a big move. So actually, we were in a correction, and now we are going to continue the trend. Yeah, you see, this is a little bit expensive price, but that volume zone is really high. And based on the kind of fundamentals like COT data and something other interesting topics, I expect that we have a breakout of oil to the upper side. And as you can see, we have a lot of space to go up. Yeah, so let it go. Just speculation of a trend continuation. It's a young trend. And if we will reach maybe this, then we have a winner, and then everything is fine. It's weekly chart, and I trail my soft stop bar by bar. If we will have this, breakout here. So before I show you the Dow Jones, I will give you this one, because we had this situation yesterday. You know, last week we made almost over 800 euros with the Dow Jones day trading, by the way. So, and now I want to show you this one. Yesterday we had this situation, and I prepared it in the morning in a morning briefing show. And I said, if we will go up in the green zone, then we are green zone traders. We want to go back to the point of control. So we had an old uptrend. It was really old. And then we reached the green zone, or we struggled exactly at the point of high. So, and then I could realize, okay, oh my gosh, look at this one. There is a new trend movement. Look at the right side of my chart. Correction. So, and then we had the move to the lower side. And in that moment, I realized we have a new trend. And you know, I want to go back to my point of control. That is the target. Okay. So then the price came back and deeper and deeper and deeper. I realized, okay, that's my trend. And then the correction starts. So then I had the rules, you know, 38. And then I realized, okay, we had a kind of close. At that moment, by the way, we were in the green zone. That was a different price environment at that moment. So we were in the green zone, especially at the top of the red zone. So therefore, we had a close, or kind of close, at the 38. It was enough for me to say, okay, let's speculate on a trend continuation back to the point of control. Yeah, after we fit to the rules. And by the way, there was a balance candle, the red one on the right side, that was the balance candle. So I decided to open the trade close to the point of 0.2. So there I had my pending order to speculate on a short back to the point of control. So let's see what happens. It happens this, I didn't get in. So my pending order was not filled. The price went up. And I said at that moment, I leave my pending order there as long as the trend is not broken. And the trend will be break with a close above the last 0.3 here, that point. And as long as this not will happen, I must speculate that the trend will continue. We go back to the point of control. So then that was the rest of the day. You see, there was my pending order still there, close to the last point 2, still there, but we didn't have a trend continuation, also not a trend break. Yeah. And then I can see that was afternoon. Then this happens, and here we go. Here I had my entry. And now imagine, guys, while this situation was happening, I was in a coaching. Can you imagine how exhausted this is for me to have a coaching and all my clients deserve my best attention? So, and this I could see on the right chart I was in, that was the opening. And while I have the coaching, this happens in and out at the same moment. That was the opening. Unfortunately, that was the opening. So, and now you have to decide very quickly. You have to decide very, very quickly during I had a coaching, but I had to give me just a moment to handle this. Yeah. So what I have to do, the trend is still valid. It's still young. We are still in a correction. Point of control is still far away. What I have to do, I have to make a re-entry. So I set a second pending order at the same place again. So what's happened? It got in again. So, and then, as I mentioned, I prepared before in the morning, I sold half the position and then I had a free ride. Cool, right? So do you think that's easy? Do you really think that's easy? You cannot handle this if you feel fear. You cannot handle this. So, and then, remember, I was still in a coaching. You know, this is really exhausting. Yeah. So then the price goes up. And finally, I said, the point of control is the target. Look at this one. Look, bam, reached it. Does it mean I was right? No. Does it mean I'm a smart trader? Yeah. Does it mean I'm a smart guy? No. I just follow discipline. I just follow my plan. So unfortunately, I was in a coaching. I was distracted. I couldn't handle this. So normally, and I have forgotten to set my final target there. But sometimes the market rewards you for your discipline and patience. So, and I hope you get out there because it was a big winner. Okay, with that, we sold half the position. With this partially sold, we made, we kept in balance the half of the loss of the first loss. So then this happens and this happens. And here I was a little bit exactly back to my entry. So can you imagine how I felt in that moment? I missed my target and the price went back to my entry. And I had a loss before. Can you imagine? How would you feel in that moment? So type in the chat box, how would you feel in that moment? Let me know. How would you feel in that moment? Or what did you do? Or what would you do in that moment? Let me know. I didn't react on it because what a pity, exactly. What a pity, exactly. Really stupid. But let's check. Look what happens next. And look, I reached my target again. And this is a kind of trading, guys, you only can make happen if you don't feel fear. So how can you handle this fear? Let me show you how you can handle this this kind of fear. So I made an experiment. Look at this one. So as you know, guys, fear is a kind of emotion. So our human behavior is always the same. Mind, emotion, body. Everything starts with the mind. So, and now imagine following thing. Every morning you get up Your mind, if you slept well, your mind is kind of clear. So this is your mind. It's empty. In the morning, it's almost empty. Yeah. So then the day starts. And as I mentioned in the past, you talk to yourself every day 65,000 words every day. So you get up in the morning and you start talking to yourself. Your private thinking is a kind of talking to yourself. So then your mind starts and you talk to yourself and you talk to yourself. And then your wife is talking to you or your husband and your kids are talking to you and you talk to yourself and your mind is going to be full and more full and full. And then it's a kind of full. So, but you are still in your comfort zone. There is no problem. You're still in your comfort zone. Why you should feel emotions in your comfort zone. Everything is fine. You can handle your wife, you can handle your kids, you can handle your job. Most of the time, everything is fine. But then you come to trading. But your mind is full. And then you come to trading. Yeah. And then you're on the right side of the chart. You're on the right side of the chart. And you don't know what happens. You don't know what happens. You have to follow the rules, but you cannot handle the right side of the chart. And at the day your mind is full, talking to yourself, the impacts from outside. And then you come to trading and you cannot handle the right side of the chart. You cannot influence the right side of the chart. Yeah. And then your mind is full. You ask yourself, oh my gosh, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? And then this happens. Look at this one. Then you come to trading and what does it happen? And this one. And the next is your emotions are reacting because your mind is full. You cannot react in a smart way because your mind is full. And the next, you act with emotions. And that's why you feel fear and greed and all the other things. That's why, because your mind is full. You cannot think anymore. If you are in your comfort zone, you can act in a smart way. But that moment you are outside of your comfort zone, your mind is full and you cannot think properly anymore. So how you can handle this situation? Guys, make sure that your mind is empty, that your mind have space to think. That's the only way. So how can you do that? First, take your private time during the rest of the day. Before you come to trading, before you open the chart, take distance. Take a break, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is, to make space in your mind, and then come to trading. And then don't think about the money. Cut and reduce the money you invest, that you can remain in your comfort zone. That's the only way you can handle this fear, because there is no reason to feel fear in trading. If you can handle this and think about this experiment, make sure that you have space in your mind, that you can act in a proper way in trading. And this is a really interesting way. By the way, my private advice is make meditation every day, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. Do it, try it, because you need space in your mind to handle and to manage your emotions in trading. And by the way, training. Guys, that was my spot for today. Thanks for listening. And maybe there was some thought for you can use for your own trading, and check the experiment. And maybe you will want to watch this show again. Then on YouTube, give us a like or whatever it is. Leave your comment if you want. And I want to say thank you. We will see each other in the live trading room the rest of the day. And of course, tomorrow in the morning briefing show, 8:30, right before the markets will open. Have a nice time. Have courage and be kind. And may the force of the rules be with you. See you guys. Bye-bye.